Morning everyone, how are you doing today? I'm Helen Christodoulou. I am your intuitive specialist and mentor. Hey Vinny, what's going on today? Lovely to see you all this morning. Thank you so much for the hearts. And if you can't see me at times, it's just because I really love the effects of the sun coming in through the window. Okay, so if it's good for you, then it's good for me. So let's keep going. I am the founder of the Fusion 7 Healing Mystery School, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about my new body of work, and it's called the Cosmic Law Ceremonies. So it's all about this law, and I'm actually holding this class beginning the end of October, but I'm here to tell you a little bit about it today. So thanks for rocking in. If you want to invite your followers or friends who are invited in the metaphysics or the esoteric stuff, then it's a perfect time to do that. And I'm just going to go through it with you. Hey Beth, is that you? How you doing, my darling? What's going on today? So we're going to talk a little bit about the Cosmic Law Ceremonies. I've just got my, you're from North Cyprus, that's lovely. So I've just got my manual right up in front of me. I've just kind of developed part one of it. And so I'm going to just share a few highlights with you. So if I miss something, it's because I'm looking at my screen, okay? So tell me about the help you want and we'll see what it is that we can do if we can do anything, okay? So here's an introduction, a little bit about the work. Hey Delissa, how you doing, my darling? Just talking about the Cosmic Law Ceremonies today. So this is what it's about. Okay, so some of this literature has been extracted from the Kybalion because that's what the immutable laws are all about. So if you don't know about the immutable laws, of course there are many cosmic laws. How you doing, my love? Lovely to see you. There are many cosmic laws, but there are 7 immutable laws. So if you don't know what they are as such, okay? The first law is the law of mentalism. The second is correspondence. The third is vibration. The fourth is polarity. The fifth is rhythm. The sixth is cause and effect, or cause and response, as I prefer to call it. And the seventh is gender. So these are the 7 so-called immutable laws. Now, I've always been very fascinated with this work to do with the 7 laws because it really is a very deep body of work. It is not high to you. It's not just simply about, you know, going into the internet and reading about the 7 laws that you can find quite easily. It's about what it is that you can actually do with them. So let me read to you my introduction from the work and then I'll explain some of it to you. Is that good? Thanks so much for the hearts, guys. I am appreciating that. What's going on, Shane? Nice to have you today. So, as I say in the introduction of my Fusion 7 Healing the Cosmic Laws, in the introduction we say, some of the following literature has been extracted from the Kybalion, which is an esoteric occult literature, which simply put means hidden knowledge. That's what occult knowledge actually means, okay? The Kybalion is the precipice from which we will explore each universal law, not in its classic order, but in the order from which it has been given to us from the primary source directive for this journey, okay? So we're not doing the laws in the classic order, but we're going to be doing them in the way that it is being given to us to be done, and there is a very specific reason for that happening, okay? So we'll go a little bit into the functions as well of the class. Like, you know, why would you do it? What exactly is the benefit from taking this class, if at all? Okay. So let's have a look at that, because I want to read it off for you exactly how I've written it in the manual. Here we are. So, you hear, sorry if I've missed something, guys, okay? So, by doing this work, it includes an attainment of the comprehensive understanding of each of the 7 immutable, in inverted commas. I call them immutable for a reason, in inverted commas, which I'll tell you about in a second, and their counter laws, if there are any. So, some of the laws may have counter laws, and apart from that, Some of the laws, they say that they are immutable, but in fact we may have to rise above some of these laws. So are they immutable? Some of them are and some of them are not. So this is what we're going to explore in great depth. So there may be counter laws, there may be shadow sides to the laws, how they are directly affecting and controlling every part of our existence. So it's all well and good, as I said before, just to read the Kybalion or the 7 Hermetic laws, but it affects every part of our being. And so this is where it becomes very, very crucial and very, very important. So in this class, what we do is we actually learn how to manage and apply this deep knowledge to maximize the human experience. So we find out how the laws are affecting us, and then we undo how it is that they are affecting us. And then what we can do is we can either work with them to enhance each of the laws to assist us, or as I mentioned earlier on, we may need to kind of climb above them. Yeah, it's not really. And the reason why it's not is because once it's explained, the formulas have already been made by myself. Okay, so I've got exact formulas, templates and formulas that have already been created for you guys, so that all you have to do is listen and just follow the instructions. That's all you need to do. So you don't have to do any of the dirty work. I've done all that for you. Okay, that's the reason why I do what it is that I do. Okay, so what we then do is we apply the formulas and the tools already provided in the body of this work, so that we can benefit from the transformative effects for all the levels, of the spectrum. So you will receive the knowledge for each of the 7 cosmic laws one day at a time. So each day of the class is based on one law, so that we can really gain a thorough understanding of it, and then we go through a ceremony for that particular law on that particular day. So this is what it is that we learn. We learn the understanding of the formulas and the applications. Hey Davey, what's going on? We understand and use, or rather how to use, frequencies and hermetic tones. We go through the Kybalion and do a discussion on that together, of course, but we don't spend too much time on that, because the primary aspect of doing the class is to actually apply transformation process, is to apply the alchemical processes. Yeah, so we do that. The tree of life is a very important aspect of it, because the tree of life is actually a science. Okay, so it starts like with the personal consciousness, it goes to the collective consciousness, it goes to the universal consciousness, and it goes all the way up to the cosmic consciousness and beyond. So the tree of life science is a very important template for the transformation purposes of this work. However, this is the bonus that a lot of people don't go into transformative work. So I would like to say that I'm probably a pioneer in this part. And that is, the tree of life has a shadow aspect, and the shadow aspect is called the Clipothic tree of knowledge. And with the Clipothic tree of knowledge, a lot of the mystic schools, they don't want you to know about it. Okay, they don't want you to know about it because there's a lot of hidden knowledge in the Clipothic tree of knowledge, and a lot of it is dark. But the problem is that we are actually hiding a lot of these shadow aspects in our electromagnetic fields. And if you don't understand the deep, dark shadow aspect of self, then you really cannot work with the light. Okay, so this is why it's very important. And so we use the tree of life and the Clipothic tree of knowledge in liaison together, so that we can actually resolve and enhance every level of the cosmic laws. Okay, it's a very important part. We also will understand which tarot archetypes correspond to each of the laws, so we may have to fix those a little bit. Yeah, we're also using alchemical symbols that have to do with alchemy, obviously, but also the elements, of course, which is very, very important, and how they correspond to each law. Also corresponding sonic codes, light codes, and digital frequencies that correspond to each and every law once again. So these are the tools, and they are explained and covered in each day of each law. And the formulas are already there for you to use, so you don't have to suss out anything. Okay, so it becomes very easy for you to use whatever level of awareness that you happen to be at. So if you are a novice in this stuff, then it's okay, because you can work it at the novice level. Yeah, this is why it's fusion. This is why it's, you know, it's the Fusion 7 Truth School, because we work at all different levels. If you are highly advanced, on the other hand, you can go all the way up there. So it's very, very adjustable according to the level of awareness that you happen to be at, which is why in Fusion 7 healing classes, we usually have, you know, all the gradients that attend, you know, from kind of baby levels of awareness all the way up to, you know, very, very highly advanced levels of awareness also. So the duration, guys, is 1 day for each of the laws. There are 7 laws, so in total it's 7 days, but they're not back to back. If you decide to take this class via webinar with me, then you would have to reach me on fusion7healing.com and tell me, fusion7healing@gmail.com, to let me know that you would like to do the class in a webinar format. Or I will be also teaching the classes live in a live retreat, and that will start on the 30th of October at 2 p.m. Cyprus time, and will run till 7 p.m. And what we will do is we will run each law approximately every 4 weeks, because there really is a lot of uninstalling, clearing, assimilation, absorption, activation to be done in this class. So we do want a little bit of bracket of time for breathing space, between each of the laws. Okay, so you can actually find an event on my Facebook page, Helen Christodoulou, describing everything that I have just described with you. But if you want to attend with me in webinar format, then you will have to contact me, as I said before, fusion7healing@gmail.com, because it will be a slightly different format for those of you attending by webinar, and a completely different format. Well, I say completely different because it's live, if you're going to attend with me in Limassol on October 30th, Sunday, October the 30th. So guys, have you got any questions about that? Is there any confusion that you wanted to clear up before I finish this? Because this was really just to let you know what the next class is going to be, the next one in line is going to be. I've also put on the start of this live stream, or if you are watching, of course, on YouTube, the events page on my site, which is fusion7healing.com, just to give you the list of events that are actually happening over the next few months or so. So that's it for now. If you do have any questions and they're not coming up right now for you in your mind, that is, you can replay it. Go over to YouTube, subscribe to my channel, Fusion 7 Healing. Sorry, my channel is actually called my name, Helen Christodoulou. Subscribe to my channel. Any comments you have over there, I will answer them as promptly as I can for you, because we can't do that on Periscope live streaming. So any questions that you have or comments on this video when I upload it, you can do it over there on my YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to that, and of course to follow right here on Periscope also. And I'd like to thank you very much for joining. I'll be very happy to see you again when we connect together again on Friday. Lots of yummy, esoteric, deep stuff to get into always on this channel. May the truth always be the guiding force that is with you. And if you are interested in my book, it's available on Amazon, The Miracle Frequency, all about how I transformed MS to multiple